So one of the greatest things about NAPB is how we go to multiple locations during growing seasons. So the field impact, seeing it hands-on, is one of it's so unique that no other meeting really does that. And Hawaii is a whole other, ecology and ecosystem, the diversity, the microclimates. It has dry regions, altitudes. So breeding is the exposure that everybody gets to how different crops are grown there, and the breeding techniques there. They're regulated differently, being on that island, and they have a year-round growing season. So this is a very unique opportunity to go beyond row crops and see absolutely unique plant breeding and germplasm preservation that occurs in that part of the world.
Well, other than it being in Hawaii and being a tropical climate and everybody being able to go out and enjoy beaches and hikes and all of that, we have some very fun activities planned that are optional for the afternoons. And we're planning to actually host all of the talks and actual activities in the morning. So to allow that flexibility for folks to really enjoy their time.
We're going to try and change the structure of the meeting a little bit so that people can fully enjoy the islands. That if that means going out and seeing a coffee farm, if that means going to one of the archaeological sites where you can see the amazing agriculture that Hawaiians have done for thousands of years, or if it means going to the National Germplasm Collection and looking at the tropical fruits collection. All of those are going to be options. We want to provide a menu option of things, and it's just a different setting. It's, of course, the only place in the tropics in the U.S., and so you will see stuff that you do not see anywhere else in the country.
Yeah, so we're really hoping to, being in the middle of the Pacific, begin to integrate a little bit more of an international feel to NAPB. And so I'll be reaching out to some of my collaborators in Taiwan and potentially even from Erie as well in the Philippines to try and bring in another perspective to plant breeding, especially on the international research level.
Hawaii is a place with a long, long history, and Native Hawaiians were great at agriculture. And we're going to have a session that focuses on these, both these ancient practices. We're going to have an optional trip to one of the archaeological sites, the Kohala Field System, but also try and bring it up into the modern context of, because a lot of these practices still work really well today. And Native Hawaiians were great plant breeders. At the time of the Kingdom of Hawaii, there were over 200 different sweet potato cultivars. There was over 100 different sugarcane varieties. There were over 300 different types of taro. In Hawaiian, taro's kalo, sweet potatoes uala, and sugar. And so you have this incredibly long history of plant breeding and really successful agricultural systems. And there will be a session where everyone can learn about that. I'm excited about all, like the coffee farms, the germplasm collections, but I think people are probably going to be most excited to swim with the manta rays.
Coffee farms are always wonderful because, especially in the Kona Coast, you have wonderful views of the western side of the island. But the tropical germplasm collections are incredible as well, because I'm sure a lot of people will see fruits they've never even heard of, let alone tasted. So I think each one has a unique facet in addition that I think different types of people will find interesting.